So let's see if we can do this without making y'all dizzy this time. This will be my second video roundup of merchandise bought for Utterly Good Stuff. And this particular array of things were all things I bought at a local auction this weekend. So I wanted to talk a little bit about auction buying. I spent about $500, not quite. But everything I got, I will definitely realize a fairly good profit on. We'll start with this lot here. They sold these two pieces together. The bowl is a brand called Nambi. And if you ever see Nambi pieces, you might want to do a little research and pick those up. They sell very well and sometimes very high. The picture is kind of just a bonus. It is made in Portugal. I have to do a little research. It looks like it's pewter. Could be a fun one. I got this beautiful art print poster for Yosemite, and then this other art print. Both are by an artist called Stephen Lyman. And something you want to be sure when you are at an auction, listen to your auctioneer, because sometimes they have facts about things that could be of interest in adding to your listings. What I did find out about Stephen Lyman was he was killed falling off of a mountain that he was there to do a painting of. And his artwork has become quite desirable. So I got one with buffalo and one with bear. Those should do pretty good. The next thing I got was this really cool photo album that I'm not sure what the writing is. Colombian Souvenir. I'm not sure what that's about yet. Gonna research it. But they lotted this photo album and this inkwell together. And if you open up the photo album, and again, I'm gonna try not to make you dizzy. This photo album is absolutely loaded with old photos, including, look at this guy. He is wearing a soldier's uniform. I'll have to do a little research, time frame of what war. We got babies, children, definitely somebody's family album. I love these things. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. And I got it for a spectacularly good price. I'm very excited. Next I bought, and I don't usually do this, but I bought this lot of silver plate items. And I got all the silver plate items together. But predominantly, this tray is what caught my eye because the back has the name Lunt. And what I discovered was Lunt predominantly did sterling silver. Now, I do believe this is silver plate, so I have to do a little research, but the price was really good. These other two trays are also a name, so I will definitely make some money on this lot. And then I bought, and here's a word of caution. I bought this little coffee set with a teapot, cream, and sugar. It is a good name. It is Lenox Blue Ridge. And when I did my research, Lenox Blue Ridge sells very well. But what I, in my excitement, failed to realize, there's no lid on the coffee pot. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do. I think I will do okay still just on the cream and sugar, but I'm a little disappointed that I didn't notice that. And it's really important to notice those little things when you're gonna bid on something, or at least don't go as high as if it were mint. So lesson learned, and even us veterans still make mistakes. I got this really beautiful pair of Murano glass bowls. You will find that the true, real mid-century Murano glass, stuff with the little bubbles and the gold flecks, they still sell really well. And it's hard to see in this lighting how pretty the blue is on this piece. This one has the little controlled bubbles throughout. And these are heavy art glass. You will feel the difference between these and some of the cheaper things that they're making nowadays. I bought this cool monkey bank, and the Gypsy Witch fortune telling cards, which surprisingly I found out that the cards are worth more than the bank. So that'll be fun. I got this really beautiful set of cobalt blue. It's a teapot with 3 little cups, but then they threw this picture with it as if it matched. Now, really, I was just going for this picture right here, but I got the whole lot for probably what I would pay for just the picture. So this part is going to be a bonus. It's nothing fancy. It's pure one. I'll make a decent amount on it. But this piece right here, and I love this because it's got some weird marking, so the auction house really doesn't know who done it. So it's going to take a little investigation, but those are the kind of pieces that I tend to do really well on, because if they don't know what it is, they haven't marketed it, most people aren't going to know what it is. So if I can find out what it is, I can score some bucks. Here's another piece of really cool mid-century Murano type glass. I just love this piece. It's got, I don't know if you can see the really intense bubbling, and then it goes up into this smoky, it's just really cool, and it's really a thick glass. A lot of the mid-century and the Swedish glass makers made the glass really thick and heavy. That's one of the things you can look for. But then my creme de la creme item that I purchased was this. And I hope I'm not making you dizzy. This is a Dressel railroad lamp, and it's really big. I don't know if you can tell just how big. Okay, here's my hand just on one of the things. So there's 4 of these. There's 2 orange and 2 green, and it was a railroad lamp, and these sell really high. I hope I did okay on this. I think I did. I'm sure that I'll make my money back. I spent quite a bit of money on it, but from my research, which I always do before I go to the auction, I should be just fine, at least doubling my money. Oh, and then the last little thing that was just kind of a throw-in, they had shelves of books. Well, this whole stack of books here are all books on dolls. And normally I don't deal with a lot of books because, frankly, I just get bored listing books. But I like dolls, and so I thought, yeah, they're books that I can kind of gander at as I'm listing them. But I got all of these for just an incredibly cheap price, so there's no way I can go wrong. Collectible item books, identification books, we all know that we use those in our day-to-day selling, so if you can get them at a good price, pick them up. So that is it. That is my auction roundup for the weekend of, actually this was Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to get this stuff listed next week, which will be the first week of June, and see how it does, and I hope to report back some good sales. Thanks for listening. Visit utterlygoodstuff.com.